Hello everyone, William here from 222 Productions, once again standing in the middle of Greensboro, North Carolina, home of the National Ninja League Season 5 World Championship. And this time around, I am joined by one of the rising rookies from last season of American Ninja Warrior. He is a part of a larger family of ninjas. He is the youngest, I believe. He is Caleb Bergstrom. How are you doing today?
Doing good. I'm super excited to be here and having a blast.
That's good. That's good. So right now you're in the running for the World Championship in the National Ninja League. You've reached the third stage. You've been perfect on the first two. How are you feeling heading into the last stage?
You know, I've trained hard for this. I think my grip strength is one of my strongest points, and I'm really excited to see how stage 3 goes.
So, like I mentioned, you're part of this much larger family of people who have experience training ninjas and being on the show. What, from a training perspective, what does that do for you, knowing that your family is so involved in the same activity?
I think from a training perspective, of course I train with my family, but at the same time, we also live together, we also work together. So we make sure we train together, but then we also make sure that we are all cordial in that environment, you know what I mean? Because training can get very intense, working can get very intense. So we spend a lot of time just together, just to chill out as well. And that's a big part of our family dynamic, is that we have a mutual faith. We all believe in the same God, and that's a huge part of our family. And so with training together, it's just another piece of what we do and have fun with it.
Very cool. So, in your first season of American Ninja Warrior, you surprised a lot of people by going for the Mega Wall and making an up-it. Was that your strategy at the beginning of your run, or was it like when you got there, you were like, I can do this? Like, what was going through your head during that moment?
So, actually, on the Mega Wall, I was super scared of going for it because I saw a lot of people slipping on the normal wall. And then I saw Kevin Carbone get it, and I was like, man, I got to do it. I obviously can beat every wall Kevin Carbone can beat. No, that's not true. But whenever I went there, yeah, it was definitely my strategy to go for it.
Super cool mustache, Caleb.
Thank you. Then going for it, I felt like I was going to slip, so whenever I grabbed the top, I just let go, and then I got it my second try, because I was like, all right, this is nothing.
Okay. All right, very cool. Obviously, being your rookie year, you made it to Vegas. It was your first time in Vegas. What was... I always have... Whenever people tell me about their first time competing in Vegas, they always tell me about how overwhelming it is. Was that the same case for you, or were you able to find yourself to focus as if it was just another course?
I definitely felt like I was very focused. I don't think I fell because of stress. I think I fell because I overlooked an obstacle. And so that's very encouraging to know that I still have the mental game to approach obstacles and complete them. I did get a little stressed out whenever they iced me for lunch and then told me I had 20 minutes to warm up and then just called me on in like 2 minutes anyway, which that happens. It was pretty rough doing that.
So outside of ANW and NNL, you've also done competing for the recent UNX League. One of the key features of that league, specifically in their majors competition, is the isolation booth. In your opinion, how much of a difference does the isolation affect your strategy heading into a run?
Isolation makes a big difference. You don't second guess yourself as much, which can be good or bad. I've had times where I've gone on with a strategy that did not work, and so I had to either revise it or I didn't make it. And I've seen people, just from an outside perspective, I've seen people make the same mistake 3 times in a row, running that course multiple times, and not doing well because they could not figure out the obstacle because they didn't see anyone else's beta. And so I think isolation really puts all the pressure on the athlete, but also all the intelligence into the athlete's hand. You know, if you're using someone else's ideas, then I think that's less of a part of Ninja and more just a part of observing.
And one of the other things that you did for UNX was you did design one of their qualifier courses. As a course designer aspect of it, what do you think, what are the key factors you try to put into your courses when people are running?
I think it's good to challenge all the athletes. I think if you run a course and everything was normal and everything was easy, then you probably didn't learn anything on that course. And I think ultimately we're all training to do better on the show, to become better ninjas. So whenever I put together a course, I want it to have different technical styles based on grip, based on agility, even based on lache form, hip movement. Those are big pieces of how I set up a course.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about that last obstacle, the Backlash. Why were you so evil with that?
Because I am evil, I think. Don't let the smile fool you. I am actually not as nice as I look. A lot of people think I am. But in the end, I really loved that obstacle. And putting it in, I just thought it was going to be an amazing finish. So that's how it went.
All right, well, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are giving you the evil eye after that one. And so as we head into Season 12 of American Ninja Warrior, what is your goal heading into this season?
Kanzenseha.
There we go. I like it. I like it when they say total victory or Kazan say hi, because it means they're not compensating. They're not, settling for less. They're going for the top. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Have you changed your training at all the past year for that goal?
Yes, I've absolutely changed my training. Even after NNL last year, I noticed I had an issue with bar control. So I've been focusing on doing bar control while pumped out, just to get better at that. Of course, I've changed my training to do more rope because I plan on being on stage 4. My training has just evolved as I've gotten better.
And so one final question before I let you go here. We just had a total victory on American Ninja Warrior, and typically that means change. If you, in your personal opinion, what is one change you would like to see this season on American Ninja Warrior?
I want it to be harder.
Okay.
I want it to be pumpier.
Wow. That is a bold request. Some people might not agree, but hey, that's why I asked him and not you. So anyway, I want to thank you very much, Caleb, for taking the time to be with me and talk about all your ninja stuff and your family and stuff like that. Make sure you follow Caleb on social media. I'll put the links to all his pages down below. And thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. You were great.
Appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Although you did spit in my mic a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah, I was spitting a lot. Sorry.
It's okay.